Huh?
Running back.
Running back? Running back? That's Alvin Kamara.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's real good. He's more of a receiving back, but he's real good, yeah.
He can make a lot of touchdowns.
He had some good years, yeah. He's good. He's not the greatest, but he's good. I'll take the rookie. I'll take Godwin. Take the center. Randy. Take RG. Take Joku. Take Patrick.
Bruh, Alvin Kamara eats roll-ups. You see, he eats roll-ups.
Yeah.
Actually, he eats these.
There's a bunch of funny commercials out there, dude.
Does he eat these?
I don't know if he has a commercial of that.
Bro, the Saints were
Oh yeah, we'll take
winning.
Larry.
And guess what?
Huh?
It was Saints versus
Drop from my wire.
what is it called? Justin Jefferson's team.
The Vikings.
Yes, and then literally number 14 saw only one play, and then he literally jumped over the kid, made a touchdown for his team, and won the game.
Oh, you're talking about
Al Kamara was getting so excited, but he didn't know he was about to win. The whole team was running down.
Did he have a jump play?
He jumped over somebody like through a split jump.
Did he?
And he had to touch the floor to not fell.
I don't remember that, but he probably did. Take D'Angelo. Vita. Take Bam Bam. I really wanted another receiver. Come on now. It's like play a bunch of nickel. Jerry Rice, really? That's what you're giving me? I guess I gotta take Jerry Rice. Ah. Alright, got RG3, CJ. And a hell of a line. Still looks like I'll be running the ball. can't see at all.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful
CJ
2K here on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They go play action. Griffin. They'll roll him out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Griffin going to give to Johnson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Griffin. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, Culpepper over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Culpepper. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside.
And a little bit of
great skill.
They're basic cards, Oakley. They're not even numbered. Put him right there. I'll look him up
This
in a
will
minute.
probably be the last play of the quarter.
It just started an Indian Justin.
I know, but it's just a basic card.
They'll
The
try and
insert.
run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down.
This is
on
his
what
squad,
will be
bro.
the
Put him right there. I'll look him up in a
this
minute.
first quarter. No score after one.
Get
on
off the
EA
court.
Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Play action. Now Griffin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
That's called playing under.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said
Simple
as
fucking
we're walking
read.
off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Gets around him. Touchdown, Chicago! Chris Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
That's a fucking perfect setup.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits.
Come on now.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drop.
On your way out, go to YouTube, smash that subscribe button. EA with DA. EA with DA. He's like, fuck you. Da-da-da-dee-da-da.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports.
Yo.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Yeah.
And a good effort on the
course.
return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Griffin. And I think the ball's out.
What the fuck was that?
Out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Griffin's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 3rd down, Johnson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Oh, yeah, come on.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he drops it off to Chris Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty.
He's all right.
Backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
I think he's overrated.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Johnson running left. And a pickup of about 4 down inside 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home
I'm going to eat here in a minute.
Good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now Griffin being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the deep.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Randy Moss, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I was just giving you a reaction. What did you think I was going to say?
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Cheetos.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Let's go, CJ.
But he does reach the 5.
CJ 2K.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Griffin. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
EA with DA, bro. Go to YouTube. Smash that subscribe button.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. This one left side caught by Patterson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They go play action with Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, my. Oh, that's Griffin. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Nice. Nice. Nice.
And he's going to be marked down just outside.
Hell of a fucking run.
And there's Robert Griffin III showing off the wheels that he's possessed.
I clicked on and clicked off. I didn't realize it was.
He was a 400-meter hurdles champion in the Big 12.
He has 2
Good run,
Texas State records for the 110 300-meter hurdle. So we know this guy can move.
And the best part about it now, I think he's learning how to protect himself better when he does take off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Not bad, bro.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Not bad at all.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Damn.
They'll start with the option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. Griffin got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Johnson. Second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Griffin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oakley.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. There's Griffin to throw. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now Griffin on first down, escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he is out of bounds, but not before it's inside 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go. How do you defend that when he's on his game?
First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, they go Lynch. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. RG3, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not even mad for shit, bro. Good fucking shit.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That's going to be caught by Moss. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. That'll be caught by Rice. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Steps away to his left.
What the fuck is
And
that?
incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. He's got it at the 2.
Oh, my
He's not going to get
That's
there.
wrong.
So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Why is Chris Johnson? What the fuck is that?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Griffin on second down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with
I didn't
6
know he was
seconds
going
left
to
in the
throw it.
second
I
quarter.
was just standing
He's
over
been
it.
the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget.
Look at this, I can't make it out. Like, every one of these plays,
Sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he
Chris
provides.
Johnson
When he
is
does come
in
alive, when they do
there. I
look his
can't
way,
take him
not
out.
only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Am I
And
missing
unless this
something?
is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw is RG3. Floating one, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Griffin. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play action. It's Griffin. Steps away. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. RG3, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Griffin. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 2nd and goal. Griffin to the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Njoku. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Griffin. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On first down, Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Griffin on the move to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Griffin. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Steve Young. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. To the 43, 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action. Young. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. Henry up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 now. Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young now. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Young to throw on 4th. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Henry is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 17, Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Young on 3rd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3rd and short yardage, Young.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down, Young. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young, and going deep for Hill. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Flushed out right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Young. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. It's Kelsey on the ground. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. They'll roll him out right.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside handoff, Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The play fake, now Young.
Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. In motion, Hill. From the red zone now, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Off the play fake, Vick.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
62 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Young.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
On play action, Vick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Play action now. Vick. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Derek Brown with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And it's... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. In motion, Hill.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9. Young.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Handoff, running left, Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young, he'll buy some time right.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a handoff to Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The tight end in motion right. Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Hall.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Buccaneers have cut the lead back down to 2.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Young. This one left side caught by Patterson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Young on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Young off the play fake, rolling to his right.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The give to Henry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Here is Young. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Steve Young, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Again the juke. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Vick operating on 1st down. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Vick. Michael Irvin from 10 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are back within a couple of the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Dancing to his left. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Off the play fake, Young steps away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. In motion, Hill. A first down carry for Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Young to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Young will set to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Steve Young taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Vic's throw complete here to Waller.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's a play fake. Now Vic.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Touchdown! Darren Waller. 4-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that flag accepted.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Vic. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Michael Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Hassan Reddick, and the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And Young's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers on the move to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Griffin going to give to Johnson.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Running from the gun, Johnson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Griffin to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action. Griffin. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is RG3. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Adams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Got 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they have. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Griffin. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Griffin. Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Griffin. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The slot man in motion right. Now Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here's Griffin.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Okoye with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Griffin buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and pointed towards the target downfield.
Griffin's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 3rd down, Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin being chased out left. And it's complete to Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Griffin. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action, it's Griffin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin under pressure, and they got to him again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 4th down. Here's RG3. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Chris Johnson A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Griffin. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll send Rice in motion. Now Griffin on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Griffin. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now RG3. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Griffin will try and throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now Griffin.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.